Ladies, let me tell you something that could completely change the way you view relationships. There are 3 distinct types of men in this world. These types are defined by their level of interest in you, and they fall into one of 3 categories: low, medium, and high interest. Now, you may think it's easy to spot the man who's not that into you, but the reality is, it's often far more complicated than it seems. Through years of coaching and interacting with countless women who have struggled with relationships, I've seen firsthand how difficult it can be to differentiate between men with medium interest versus low or high interest. You see, men with low interest are often easy to identify because they show very little care or attention, and over time their disinterest becomes apparent. But what about those tricky in-between men? The ones with medium interest. These are the guys who enjoy spending time with you. They may even take you on nice dates and make you feel special in the moment, but they never fully commit or develop that deep love and admiration that you deserve. They linger somewhere in the middle, keeping you just interested enough that you hold on, hoping for more while they never truly prioritize you. Tragically, many women can end up wasting months, even years, on a man who falls into this category, only to realize too late that he was never fully invested in them. Now, before we dive deeper, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Faison, and I'm here to be your go-to relationship coach. If you've clicked on this video, it tells me something you're ready for answers. You're tired of wasting your precious time on relationships that go nowhere, and you're here because you're seeking clarity. My goal is to give you exactly that. On my channel, we dive deep into understanding men, relationships, and the subtle dynamics that determine whether your relationship will thrive or flounder today. I want to talk about one of the most crucial topics: how to recognize the signs that a man just isn't that into you. By the end of this video, I hope you'll walk away with the knowledge and confidence to avoid wasting any more time on a man who doesn't truly value or prioritize you. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive into the 5 major signs that he's just not that into you. 1. Lack of communication. One of the biggest red flags that a man is not truly invested in you is his communication, or more specifically, the lack of it. Have you ever sent a text only to be met with radio silence for hours, or even days in today's hyper-connected world where everyone has their phone within arm's reach? This is a huge indicator that you're not a priority in his life. Let's be real, a man who is interested in you will make an effort to communicate. If it's taking him 24 hours or even several days to respond to your messages, the truth is, he likely saw your message but chose not to engage. When he does reply, the texts are often short, detached, and leave you feeling like you're the one constantly carrying the conversation. Now, some people will tell you, maybe he's just not a good texter, or he could be shy, and while that's sometimes true, more often than not it simply means he doesn't care enough to make the effort. You'll notice this pattern even more clearly if he's inconsistent. For example, he might seem really engaged on a random Monday, replying quickly and giving you his full attention, only to become distant for the rest of the week. When that happens, it's a sign that he's reaching out when he's bored or when you're convenient, not because he genuinely values your presence in his life. 2. He keeps cancelling plans. Another major indicator of low or medium interest is if he constantly cancels plans with you. Life happens, sure, and everyone has emergencies or unexpected things come up now and then. But if he's consistently cancelling, especially at the last minute, it shows a lack of respect for your time. Men who truly like you will not only show up for dates, but may even make the extra effort to be early, excited to spend time with you. On the flip side, a man who's only mildly interested will keep cancelling or rescheduling, and over time, it becomes clear that you're not a priority in his life. Think about it this way. When a man cancels on you regularly, he's basically treating you like a backup plan. He'll hang out with you when nothing better comes along. But the moment something else captures his attention, he's gone even if he comes back around occasionally. It's not because he suddenly realized how much he likes you. It's usually because he hasn't found someone else yet, and he knows you'll still be there as a fallback option. Do you really want to be someone's plan B? I didn't think so. 3. He wants to keep the relationship a secret. Here's a truth that may be hard to swallow. When a man is genuinely into you, he won't be able to hide it. He'll want to show you off to the world, introduce you to his friends, his family, and make it clear that he's proud to have you in his life. If a man is keeping your relationship a secret, there are usually 2 reasons for it, neither of which are good. First, he could already be in a relationship with someone else, and he's trying to juggle both without either of you finding out. Or second, he's keeping his options open. Now there's a difference between being private and being secretive. Some men may take time before they introduce you to the important people in their lives because they value privacy. That's understandable, but if months have gone by and you still haven't met a single friend or family member, and he's always coming up with reasons to avoid being seen together in public, that's a red flag. Someone who truly likes you will want to include you in their life, not hide you away. 4. He pulls away after intimacy. This one can be especially painful because it often happens after you've become vulnerable with him. If a man distances himself after you've been intimate, or if it seems like the only time he shows interest is when things are getting physical, that's a major red flag. A man who is truly falling for you won't just disappear after the heat of the moment. He'll want to continue building the emotional connection and deepen the relationship. But if he pulls away after intimacy, it usually means he's not in it for the long haul. He's only interested in fulfilling his own needs. This kind of behavior leaves many women feeling confused and hurt. They think, but we were so close. How could he just shut off like that? It's because for him, the connection isn't rooted in anything deeper. A man who values you will stay present and engaged, even after the physical part of the relationship. Don't settle for someone who only shows up when it's convenient for them. 5. He makes excuses to avoid commitment. Finally, if a man constantly makes excuses to avoid committing, it's a clear sign that he has low or medium interest in you. You've probably heard lines like, "I'm not ready for a relationship," or "I just need more time to figure things out." While these may sound like genuine reasons at first, they're often just excuses. The reality is, when a man is truly interested in you, he will find a way to be with you, no matter how busy or complicated his life may be. Let me share a quick story from my own past to illustrate this point. When I was 17, I was head over heels for this girl. One day she told me that she couldn't date me because she was too busy with school. Naturally, I was crushed. But then, a friend of mine said something that stuck with me. If Leonardo DiCaprio asked her out, do you think she'd still be too busy? The truth is, when someone really values you, they'll make time for you no matter what. Years later, I dated women who had incredibly demanding schedules, yet they still made me a priority. Why? Because when someone truly cares, they'll find a way. Don't let a man waste your time with excuses. Alright ladies, that's it for today. I truly hope that you found this information insightful and that you'll take it to heart as you navigate your relationships. Remember, recognizing these signs early can save you from months or even years of heartache. And most importantly, you deserve to be with someone who fully values and prioritizes you.